Hello, everybody. The astrology report for January 22nd till January 30th. I don't know if you watched the astrology report last week when I was talking about the moon shifting into Libra. That you going to, I was talking about the good and the bad. Um, and we are going to feel this so much. There is a lot of shifts in the sky that goes on. We have some Uranus moving back direct. We have some Mars, which is shifting from the last degree of Sag, going into Capricorn, and we have so many things that's gonna happen. Mercury is gonna be moved, and all these areas, all these situations, they're gonna reflect on us. They're gonna change us. You might be going to feel Mars energy. Talking about Mars in astropsychology, that is the archetype of the warrior inside of you, who you are as a warrior. For example, if your Mars is retrograde when you were born, you're gonna be a spiritual warrior. You're gonna have something to do with spirituality. Depends of the zodiac sign is. If it's direct, that means that your warrior, for example, if that is a within the Gemini, for example, this is where you're gonna be the warrior within the friendship. You're gonna be doing anything and everything it's possible for your friends. You're gonna go be like this friend that everybody wants to have next to you for it. So Mars, if we pay attention on my astrology reports of the beginning of October, talking about that even a little bit before that in Leo, but all these shifts that happened with Mars, and we were fighting with things. What I'm talking about when he was in Libra during this spatial moment for it, because Mercury, Mars, the Moon, and the Sun, they came together in Libra, and that was the path of we need to find the truth. Then Mars moved into the Scorpio, and in the Scorpio it was like, let's see the darkness, let's understand the darkness. Now Mars moved from to Sag, whereas it's like I need to hear, I need to listen, I need to understand what happened, what the situation is, what I need to correct. And now Mars is coming into Capricorn. This is the place where the warrior begins to perform, to build a new thing. And you might gonna feel like building a new life. You might gonna feel like let go of the old because it's not right, it's not good. You're going to feel this empowering moment of Mars in the next few days. Some of you may be even going to feel it right now as well watching this video. Please make the comments below. But that Mars is going to give us a huge empowering about the truth. So with these cardinal changes from Libra, Scorpio, Sag, and right now in Capricorn, we are going into this is let's get this done. Let's make this happen. Let's get this going because this is a cardinal changes. We are going to have a Mars that's going to be moved into Aquarius, and when he moves to Aquarius, we are going to experiencing things that really things that didn't work out. They're gonna work out. It is what it is. We're gonna take a new way. We're gonna take a new path. The warrior is gonna be tired of the same old thing for it. But now in Capricorn, we also gonna be within the school of doing the right thing. Be a pro. Be a professional person. So to go over the charts right now, This is the chart from today. As you see it, Mars is here in 28 degrees 39 minutes. He's about to exit Sag. So when it's in the last 2 or 3 degrees, the energy begins to kind of like prepare you for the shift. It's kind of like I will give you a little bit of the Capricorn. Now I'll give you a little bit more of the Capricorn. Then it moves within. It's kind of like a preparing for a shift. As you see it here, Venus is going retrograde. She's going to meet Mars for it. And as of today, Mercury is retrograde, is going to really get together with the Sun. And as you see here, Uranus is already out of the retrograde, but he's kind of like a stationed for, and you might not gonna feel the shift right away from it, but you're gonna feel like I need to focus with the material world. I have to fix my material stuff. I have to perform. I have to go find a new job maybe if I need it. I need to find a new place that I can make money. I have to find a new way of making money. I have to put myself together to fix my stuff. I need to fix my house. I need a new car. I need a new computer, whatever. You are going to get these things done. You're going to put your material possessions in order. You want to go to this energy, and that energy was coming up. So, as I say in earlier report, the moon is going to be in Libra. And I was talking about this divine energies that going to be triggered for it. Partnership, understanding the good and the bad things that's going to be. You put in everything. Is that going to be good for me? Is that going to be bad for me? It's time for this to go. I need to get a new thing. I need to get a new stuff. So, as you see it here, Mars is in 29 degrees to it. We are having the karma, the North Node. It's moved to Taurus. So even the North Node, it's gonna be like fix your material stuff. You're done with this duality. You're done with this Gemini thing. You're done with making up your minds. It's time to get. Karma's waiting. You have to do it. So, as we say this, the divine energy that's provided, that's the green line here, from Mars towards the North Node, you are going to feel like this magical energies of things that you know that you have to do. Devil comes in from the sextile, that's that blue line here, with Neptune. It's just gonna empower the warrior from within. You're going to feel that warrior inside of you to make the necessary changes in your life so you can fix this material world. So be mindful about these energies, because of Uranus is still, he still says, I'm shifting, I'm moving, don't hurry up. When I begin to move direct, I'll get you going. For right now, just making the plans. As you see here is in a 10 degrees, 15 minutes. And as you see it here, which is today, that's again 10 degrees, 15 minutes. He stays there. He doesn't move. So try not to make new things. And on Monday, he's going to be staying there. So be patient with that energy until it shifts. You will feel it. It's like, okay, now it's the right time. Now is the right thing. I right now can just keep looking. I can keep see what is needs to be. I can go outside of the house and see what is the rotten wood. I can replace the rotten wood if you have to. You can go ahead and it says like, you know what, I this from the wind, you know, the fans they fall out. I need to support them. But just seeing it so you can make a plans. You don't want to go to the store 5 times and doing things and wasting time and you don't accomplish anything. All you need to do is just find the things that are time for them to go. If you look at it inside of you, see the things that they need to go out of you. What is those things you wanna let it go? Things that don't need anymore at the place of life where you're going to this new way of life. Is going to this new way of things. If you get the messages from retrograde Venus and a retrograde Mercury, you will understand there is something going on with destiny. You have this energy of the destiny, and that is this divine energy between the North Node and Mars. Mars will be moving Monday in Capricorn. That is going to be the energy where you going to feel like beginning Monday, I'll be a new man. I'm going to be a new woman. I'm going to be a new person. I'm going to be this pro. Is enough to be what I am. I have to take my face mask off and I'm going to be who I am. That is the purpose of all this. That is the purpose of all this going on. As you see, the moon is in Libra. It's still going to be the focus on relationships with others and partnerships. It's got the divine energy with Neptune. It's about visions. What are you visualize? What do you see? Do you see the good? Do you see the bad? Do you see the truth? And this kind of like energy is going to be kind of like suppressing from Pluto, that square between Pluto and the moon. Pluto is going to say like, it's time to go away. It's gotta die. I control this. I control the things that need to go. You don't see it? Well, you don't see it. If you see it, then do it. And you're gonna have this intense energy. Like, for example, if you have a vase that you love so much, but you're not using it, you're just sitting there for 7 years in the shelf, it's dusty, it's time to go, right? Go bring it to the thrift store or set it out for a garage sale, wherever your situation is. Or maybe wash it and put it on online to sell it. You know, those are the type of the things that we are going to deal with it. But it's the same thing. It's going to be like, it's time for me to get off of this toxic way of life, those toxic relationships, this toxic things that they're not good. And that's what Pluto square the moon is going to put attentions on it, because you do not want to let go. You're going to be like, I want to hold to this. I want to hold to the person. I want to hold to the vase. I don't want to let it go. But the destiny is destiny. You got to let it go. So, the next day, the moon is moving into Scorpio. That is the part of the underworld. And we are going to go into the darkness. As you see, the moon, it's opposing Uranus. And as you see it, he's still here. He stays here at 10 degrees 50 minutes. He hasn't moved yet. He's like, I have to wait. You haven't done things. You haven't looked inside of your darkness. You haven't see fully the things around the house. You haven't see, up in the shelf above the kitchen or into, the crawl space or in the basement. You haven't looked. for the things. It's time for you to look. So you're gonna feel like this pressure is coming in. Like, why do I have to do all this? What is all this all about? Why? And that emotions of this impatience that the Scorpio has is like, it has to be now. It has to be right away. It has to happen, not yesterday, not about 5 minutes, now. That impatience can cause a lot of problems. Can cause you a lot of problems within communications. Be mindful, Mercury is about to move into a Capricorn, Mercury retrograde. Squaring the sun, that's mean like you don't accept the new things that coming in. Maybe your wife just tells you, here there is, we have to buy a new this, new that, and you're like, no, we don't have to buy it, we have the old ones. You will feel these energies. It's a squaring Saturn. Just, you don't accept the new ways, you don't accept the new reality, you don't accept the new things, and this is going to cause this go and dive into your own darkness. Why you don't want to see the new things, why you don't accept the new things, why you don't realize the new things. It is new. It doesn't matter what's going on. Life requires new paths. Life requires new things. You don't eat the same bread for 10 days. You buy a new bread, right? So you don't drink the same water twice, right? So that's what I'm talking about, that it's going to be this change inside of you about letting it go, do the changes, do the things they need to do. But the sextile within the moon, Mars, and the sextile with Jupiter, and that trine between the moon and Jupiter is going to give you the power to let it go, to change, to see, this is not good, that is not good, I need to sort of things out. So if you focus on the energy of, I need to sort these things out, I need to organize this thing, you're going to feel these energies inside of you. Just go ahead and do it. Okay, so Wednesday, Uranus is finally moves tiny bit. As you see here, the moon is still this T-squaring with the sun and with Saturn, but it's not going to be that much in effects. It's not going to be that much as in within the power. And Mars, it's pushing that force. Now you're going to feel like, okay, well, it's time to go, it's time to move. Mercury, it's already entering Capricorn, it's about to meet Pluto, it's time this to end, it's time this to finish, it's time for this rebirth, this renewal, it's time for revising the things and move the bad stuff out of the way. You might gonna end up explain yourself about relationships, you might find yourself explain yourself for the new improvements you have to do in the company. You may have to explain yourself like to your wife or a husband, dude, we need to do this, we need to do it. And it's gonna be a good communication time for doing this because of the trine that we have between the moon and Neptune. If you don't see here down in the bottom, it's Lilith and Cancer, and even the bad side of the things is going to be like, okay, well, we got to get it off, we got to get it done to it. But this sextile energy with Pluto and Mercury retrograde, you're going to realize internally, yes, it is time. It's time to get a path for the new way. On Thursday, the moon is going to be on Sagittarius, completely, different story. Now you're going to be thinking about and talking about like what do you need to improve. It's going to be like you just build a new house and you're going to be saying like, well, in this new house, I want to have a glass door out in the balcony. I want to have not just a regular fridge. I want to have a two-door French doors fridge, big. You actually is going to be expressing all the changes that you want to see. You're going to be looking at the things that you want to see. You're going to be getting into this power, because the sextile between the sun and the moon, they're going to be acting like, let's go, think about it. Um, but it's not going to happen. Why? There is a square between Jupiter and the moon. It's not the right time for actions. You need to think about it. Okay? There is a one Bulgarian saying, measure it 100 times, cut once. So even in you, inside of you, in your personal way, you are going to rethink things, redo things, re-look at things, and then you're gonna decide, yes, it is what it is. You're gonna be doing what you have to do in life. The moon is gonna be on Sag. It's gonna be about art, and it's gonna be about expressions. It is about you to go ahead and some way express yourself of the changes they need to do. You might be going out to a coworker and says like, "Hey, dude, I mean, my wife, she's crazy. She gets me this, and that." And the guy's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Let me tell you the truth. I've been to your house, and you really have to do it. You're just staying like this." That is about this energies between the sun and the moon. It's just like, here we go. That is the truth. Like it or not, it is what it is. So on Friday, uh, on Friday, the energy is gonna be very, very fine. It's gonna be kind of like a fine tuning, because you're going to look at it inside of you. You're gonna be dive into this uh, pattern within the family, that what is I am not good within the family, what I'm not good doing good for the prosperity of the family. But what is my family? My family is my kids, my wife. My family, it's at work. My family, it's with my friends. But what about my family with myself? And there's going to be this revaluation time of you looking again deep from within, doing this portions of yourself. Some of you may get aggravated of this, and I'll tell you why. Because of the square between Neptune and Pisces with the moon. The moon is your focus. So picture about this, that you have a blinders like the horse. You don't see left and right. All you see is straight. And that's what the moon, when it shifts, it changes the focus. Whatever the moon is, one of the aspects the moon does, that's what our focus goes. Emotions goes there, vibrations goes there, our thought processes, they go there. It is what it is. So you might not gonna like what you see, but the visions inside of you, they're gonna be connected. As you see it here, we have a Mercury and a Pluto coming together. You can see that the MC is there, but that doesn't apply right now. As you see, I don't have ascendants and MC, because they're related to certain times. And since like this is just a general reading, there is no certain times anymore. You have to go only through the planet aspects, because that's how the gravitations is going to affect us for. So it's gonna be a good time for you to just um, reflect on yourself, go from within, and don't just buy the things that you want, buy the things that are coming from within. So whatever your expressions has to be from inside, take them out. If you have to buy, if you like, for example, like me, if you like a sea pictures, or you like to be sitting by the sea or by water, go buy a panel that it's a painting that's got the sea, and go put it on the wall. That is going to be something that's going to give you internal peace, but also is going to give you yourself expressions there. So as you see it here, we have Uranus moving just a little bit slowly goes direct. The moon right now is joining Mars, and today is that moment that you going to feel like action time. It's time to get it done. It's time to do in the right things. It's time to go on. As you see, the moon and Mars, they are entwined with Uranus. As you see that Uranus is entwined with Venus as well. So you are going to feel this merge between the feminine and the masculine energy, between the beauty and the beast, from within. As you see it, Venus is stopped. It's not a retrograde, and she's going to wait there for Mars so they can travel together. They can go ahead and move together. They're gonna work together, trying to work the things out. You're gonna feel like support from the universe. It's like it's time to fix these things, right? And as you see it, even Pluto, who says like the dead things they gotta go, now even he is supporting this movement. It's supporting that energy. It is supporting the time of, yeah, it is what it is. It's time to let it go. And these actions of Mars, it's going to be very, very profound, very perfect day. You to go ahead, sit down on a draw board, make your plans, do the things that you wanted to do. Go ahead, create a new things. Go sign up for a new class. Go work on yourself that you want to improve your skills. If you want to learn something, go learn something. If you're lacking out of something, go get help. But this is gonna be the day that you really gonna feel this good vibes. You're gonna be feel good about yourself, and the thing's gonna be moving along. And Sunday, the moon is gonna be about pretty much kind of like the end of Capricorn. As you see it, the energy is changing a little bit. Um, it's going to be against you know Lilith. Maybe you should look at it that dark side that always opposite something, always bring the things back. And this is gonna be a profession and family. Should I go to the profession and do the work, or I can enjoy my family? And as you see it here, the divine energy is about from Saturn and the Sun. It's gonna be like be with the family, but you might be an emergency call to do something, and you have to perform. And that is gonna be from Uranus, that shining those trines towards Mars, the Moon, and Venus. It's kind of like I got a plans. There is something is gonna happen. So be mindful about these thoughts on Sunday. That maybe you have to do things out of the ordinary. The things inside of you have to be out of ordinary. Take your time to yourself. It's about yourself. Mercury is still in retrograde mode, and the moon is going to meet him. And when that energy is going to be shifting during Sunday, find a one spot and finish these revaluations of yourself. So, guys, this is it. Thank you so much about watching the video. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. I love to hear your comments below. And guys, just one thing, whatever you do, be patient with yourself, love yourself, and most important is be love.